Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Impermanent Beta TV and I am your host, Iris Medina-Elston. Today I want to talk about goals. We are in the month of June and June is the middle of the year and the perfect time to reflect on where you are with those goals you set out to accomplish earlier this year. So right now you should be at the 50% mark. So say for instance, your goal was to lose 20 pounds in 2019. Right now, you should have lost 10 pounds. Or say your goal was to save $10,000. Right now, you should have at least $5,000 in your savings account. But let's say you're not there, right? Now, guys, is the time to just really roll up your sleeves and take a look at where you are with those goals and make course corrections immediately. Like right now is the time to do it. Don't wait until November or December to start on them because it's just not going to work. There's an old adage that I strongly believe in, and it says people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. And I strongly believe that. For me personally, you know, a lot of the times I write and I record these videos because they help me work out through some of my problems and some of my issues. We all have them. I am a new mom and I also work full-time, and I have a couple of side gigs, right? One is right here. I also am a blogger, and you can learn more about that on my blog, and it's I'll post the information below. So it's hard. It's hard to focus on your goals when you know you're raising kids and you're going to work and you have a husband and a life and issues, and you know it's hard for us to take the time to just really make time for ourselves and accomplish the goals that we set out to do. Nobody, just like you know, adults who have financial problems or don't have the life that they want or the career that they want. Nobody was born, you know, when you were little and somebody asked you like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Nobody said, hey, I want to be this unemployed, bad credit, you know, criminal, right? Nobody said I wanted to do that. Somehow along the way, something happened and we lost track. So I'm probably being very dramatic here, but I do believe that we can have whatever we want. You know, maybe not all at once and maybe not right at this second, but step by step, brick by brick, day by day, you can do it. I can do it. And I'm talking to myself as well. You know, some of the common goals that we all share are being happy, right? We all want to be happy. We want to be at peace and in harmony with our family and our loved ones and our friends, right? We want stronger relationships with our children and our spouses and you know, even in the workforce, you know, we want to work for nice people. With nice people. We want to feel valued, you know, we want to be treated with dignity and respect, and we want to be appreciated and valued. We want our talents, for me, it's right now, like, this is like a really personal situation I'm in. I strongly believe that you should never, ever, ever, ever depend on one source of income, because you just never know. And even if you have an amazing job, you should never depend on one source of income. And I'm being dramatic here and very passionate because I really believe in that. Things happen, shit happens, right? Companies go out of business, or you have a shitty ass job where you're not valued or treated with dignity and respect. And you have to make course corrections. So don't wait for that to happen. Do it now, you know? Another thing for me is I have to do work that's inspiring, that makes me feel good. Otherwise, why the hell am I waking up every morning to do this? Like, guys, please, just take the time, think, reflect, take some alone time, do this by yourself, you know, and just think about what it is that you want. Where are you with your goals? Where are you in life? And then just make plan, you know, Plan what you want and just do one little thing, tiny thing at a time. I read somewhere, and I'm sure I'm probably chopping it up, but that if you, like a drop of water can move a rock faster than like a gush of water if it's done consistently, because that drop is consistently dropping, just one drop, and eventually it's going to move that rock versus this big old thing of water that comes by. Anyway, I read it somewhere. You know, I'm an avid reader. I read 60 books a year. You know, I mean, I don't just sit here and read all 300, pages, but what I do is I use Audible, where I can listen to it so it's faster, and I'm able to retain the information when I'm working out or just cleaning or walking around or whatever. I also use Blinkist. That's a new app that I have, and it's just basically it gives you like the cliff notes of a book. So for me right now, I mean, honestly, in the last 3 days I read 3 books, but these are rereads. I actually read the book. I listened to it also on Audible, and then I went to Blinkist to see what information they grabbed that they thought was important and most essential. And so I don't just rely on one source. I also do. Anyways, I'm kind of like just rambling now, guys, but I really just want to have this honest and candid conversation about goals and goal setting and financial freedom. People say that money isn't important, and of course it's not the most important thing in the world, but you need money for experiences. You need money for good health. You need, so you can buy the organic, the vegan, the higher quality foods, right? You need money to travel so that you can meet other people and get to know other cultures and enrich your mind, right? You need money to buy the tools, the books, the apps that I spend a lot of money on every year, learning, right? You need money and you need financial freedom, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Money, isn't going to change the person. You are who you are at the core, right? So if you give a nice person money, a lot of it, that nice person is just going to be a nice person with money. If you give an asshole money, he's going to continue being an asshole. Now he just has money. He's an asshole with money. So don't get that confused. Money is not the problem. Money doesn't make the person. It reveals who they are, right? So anyways, guys, so it's just, there are just so many common goals that we share. Perhaps you decided to change jobs before year end, right? So you want to make sure you fulfill the obligations of your current job right now, but you must expend any extra resources and energy on your job search. There's just so many different things that we want. So the question is, what is it that you want, right? What are your goals? Where are you with your goals? Like right now, it's June. It is the halfway mark or half mark of the year. In less than 6 months, we're going to be ringing in the new year, and what's going to happen? What made 2019 the best year of your life to date? Like, make this year the best year of your life. Regardless of what happened these past 6 months, make the rest of the 6 months that we have remaining, because we're never going to get them back. And if you're lucky and blessed enough to be alive and well to watch this right now and understand it, then you have got to not only say thank you to God or whoever you worship, right? Or you idolize, because you should, well, I mean, this is, I have made, put in a disclosure that I am, a believer in God. And so the only thing I idolize is God. But whatever you do, that's on you. All I'm saying is that, what was I saying? All I'm saying, guys, is that, it's not just about being grateful and saying, hey, thank you, God, for, for this day, right? People die every day and you and I are still here. It's not just about that. It's also about doing something worth talking about, right? What do you, once you die, what do you want to leave behind for your kids, for your community? So right now is the time to make a change, and don't worry about where you are, what your background is, whether you have the schooling or the money, you know, just that's all going to come. Guys, please take the time to reflect on where you are, assess what you've tried and how much, you know, effort you've actually put into whatever you want. Perhaps just not at all, you know, or maybe, you know, you haven't really done anything. But, you know, you got to take inventory of your time, and you've got to just, you know, reflect on where you are and what it is that you want out of life. And, you know, that's really all I can say. And I'm very passionate about this because I strongly believe that you should never depend, again, and I'm going to go back to this because it's very, 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 very important, that you should never depend on one source of income, okay? You should never do that. You should never let people treat you like shit, okay? Don't let people treat you like that. Make sure that the people that you work for and the companies that you're making rich, because you are, with your time and money, you're making other people rich instead of yourself. Make sure that those people appreciate, respect, and value your talents and treat you with dignity and respect. Otherwise, get the hell out of there. You know, maybe you can't do it right this second, but plan for it, you know, plan for it. You don't need to. There are 8 billion people now? How many companies are there? Like, you can go and work for a company that really treats you well. And if you don't want that, and something in your heart's telling you that you should be doing more with your life, then go set out to do that. You know, there's a reason. Those little voices, that's your heart that's telling you that, hey, you know what? You're done with this. You gotta go. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Please leave me a comment. Please follow me on my blog if you want to get this in writing and you want to read it. Please share with your friends, your colleagues. And yeah, leave me a comment. Talk to me about your goals. What is it that you do? Educate me, help me, you know. I'm also a student, right? I'm also trying to accomplish my own goals, and I've also made mistakes. I've also felt frustrated and angry and at the same time hopeful. So please just leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are, and yeah, I'll see you next time. So the goal is to publish videos at least 2 times a week. Now, that's a strong commitment I'm making, and I'm going to say it right now. That is the commitment I'm making to you. So please come back, okay? Thanks again. This is Iris Medina, and you're watching Impermanent Beta TV. Bye.